the bigger picture here, because the bigger picture, if you get this right, is going to bring you a hell of a lot more rather than setting a trade to earn money tomorrow. I've lost so much money in trading, I think I'm about giving up. It's okay to stop and reassess, but don't forget you've gained all this knowledge which is going to help you out there in the outer world. I'm back. Must admit, I'm a little bit nasally, so if my voice changes, I do feel a little bit clogged up. So if I sniffle, I apologize. I feel a little bit clogged up. But it's not about me, it's about Bitcoin. And it's about where we're at. And this 10,000 round number is really acting as a bit of a market or a consolidation, a stable point right now. We had a good day yesterday. There was profit to be made on the smaller time frames, a daily change of 1.63%. That's big considering traditional markets. Dow Jones went up 1% and the S&P 500 also went up 1% as well. But I want to talk about those round numbers because quite frankly, we haven't really pushed in either direction, and for TA purposes, look, I'm not even going to go about Bitcoin dominance and where we're at this flow through. Sometimes I'll just mix it up. And if I can throw some education at you for what I see, especially it comes down to psychology and you contemplate it, you think about it, and it's your knowledge base, you're going to be a far better trader in the future than just looking at someone's TA to place a trade. Cool, calm, collected, poised, get that trading plan, but also learn this knowledge base over here that you bring into that. There's no point having these lines of, or these strategic points, or tick boxes. I need to do this, 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 I need to do this. You have to understand the market as a whole. In regards to trading, I wrote this on Twitter with my whole 26 followers. Wow. Here's the tweet. A lot of people go into trading thinking it's going to solve all their problems, but they're wrong. It does take work, guys. It takes work, it takes time, and you must learn about the infrastructure and the industry that you're coming into. It's also good to know about past industries that combine everything for this industry. Once again, that takes a little bit longer, but you'll be a bigger beast for this. This is why I can sit here and think more long term, whilst a lot of retail traders are in for the quick fix. All right, they want money overnight. They want a millionaire overnight. Moon Lambo, baby. It doesn't work like that. All right. You could get lucky. That is timing. That is you pushing a button in some instances. But look, it takes self-control and reflection, guys. And a lot of back testing and a lot of thinking about this market as a whole. So that's why I want to talk about whole numbers. All right. Because if I was to shoot out to you, what do you want your net worth to be? Or what's the price of Bitcoin going to be? You might go $1 million. Hopefully you're saying $1 billion. Maybe not for Bitcoin. I don't think it could get there. Could definitely get to $1 million. But psychology plays a big part in all of this. That's just it. If you were to say your net worth, you would go $1 million or 5 million, 50 million, $1 billion. It would be probably this even number. You need to understand that traders think like this too for taking profit, or traders look at these zones to put stops underneath. Now, this is where we go into the daily charts. So here's the daily chart. I've taken off the trend lines from the other video. Go check it out if you want to see more. But you can see this area right here. But I'm going to leave this as a line, but the 10K zone for magnetic points or profit targets isn't a line. It isn't support and resistance. We all know it's trading and people looking different thing. And also the order book changes, all right? From the buys or the sells coming in, the order book can change. You know very well, you might put in an order and take it off. Think about 100 people doing that. So therefore, this 10K zone is more like, well, it's a zone. For whole numbers, it's a zone, and probably it would look more like this. So you got the 10K in that clear void gap here, but you got, say, $200 above it and $200 below. Now think, for example, if you were a trader and you were long, like on these bigger time frames, I don't know, your risk management. I don't know your trading plan. I don't know what type of trader you are. But putting it simply, if you're going long for the long term and you had brought your stops up, where would you possibly put it? Well, you'll probably put it under some lows, all right, or you would think about this whole number, because right now that's acting as support. I will say that overall this market is looking a little bit more bearish than going to the upside. We want to get out of the market at X point in time, and usually that number is a whole number, all right, and then we'll say to them, can we get you out at a certain point close to that, blah, blah, blah. Because it comes into fill. You might not get filled at that point in time. If everyone's going for profit at, say, 20,000, all these people, and, you know, I could put a trade on right now to get out of profit and set my profit target for 20,000 on Bitcoin on an exchange. And I could just leave it there. You come along 3 days before. I put it there for 6 months or whatever. 3 days before. Where are you going to go on the line of traders getting to that? It's a line, all right? I'll get picked up before you. So that's where maybe it's advantageous if you think the market will go there to suck, because it might actually come up too, but you might not get filled. That's trading. I endeavor to bring you a lot more of this information too. I'm going to keep that. I think what I'll do is I'll write some notes for some certain thing. I wasn't really going to do this. I was just going to do TA every day, but there's going to be some days where it's just not going to pop, and I don't want this to be about getting into the market and getting out. I want you to see an overview here. I want you to see long term the possibilities of this, because to me this is about adoption and education, and I want people's minds, especially the retail traders, to think the bigger picture here, because the bigger picture, if you get this right, is going to bring you a hell of a lot more rather than setting a trade to earn money tomorrow or today. All right. Yes, you'll go, but I can compound, I can do all of this. Think about the overview and then go to the innards too. All right. I really want you to think about that. Seriously. And by doing that, your knowledge base will grow even more and you'll feel more comfortable. I had someone message on one of the YouTube videos, and I can't believe people are commenting already. Thank you very much for that. But they said, look, I've lost so much money in trading and I think I'm about giving up. It's okay to stop and reassess, but don't forget you've gained all this knowledge which is going to help you out there in the outer world. All right, this isn't fly fishing. All right, I don't go on my canal out the back and fly fish. It's the wrong type of rod, it's the wrong type of line, and it's the wrong time of bait. All right, you need to get the certain aspect for that market, and that takes time to move and adapt. All right, this is not like any other market before its time, and it's been a pleasure to talk to you guys. And if you've listened this far, and also I commend you for being in here. I know what this has brought me, and if I can share some knowledge, those little gold nuggets, that it really fast tracks your knowledge so you can be a better trader and get what you want to prosper. Hey, we call it money, but it's really fun tickets, and those fun tickets equal time, which equals that freedom. All right, that's what we're all after. Life is about experiences. This is an experience. Thanks for watching me, and I'll see you soon. Hopefully I get this sinus all out of my system and we go from there. But you guys have a lovely day. See you later. Ciao. Moon Lambo, baby.